Geez, Mo, you wouldn't, would ya?
Come on! Mrs. Waterhouse is going to love this. Have you asked your mother about being a boarder with me next year? Shh, you did ask. Yes, they just haven't decided yet. But it's the best school in Melbourne, Pixie. I thought we were best friends.
Oh, we are.
There. Oh, you sign it first, Beth. Well, why haven't you talked them into it then?
I've been trying and trying.
Rats, you always get your own way when you want to. Comes of being an only child. Stop that, you little monster. You set them off and they'll lose their milk.
Be good fun, but...
Molly Wilson, I've been waiting for you.
I want to pick some flowers to take to Mrs. Waterhouse tomorrow, Mum.
This won't take a minute.
Besides, I promised I'd give Mike and Dad a hand with the milking.
Afterwards.
I'll spring clean every square inch the day after tomorrow. I promise. I'll even wash the windows. It'll be my last chance to say thank you for everything she's done. Please.
Oh, all right. Go on, Scamp. Go and get your flowers.
Well, they said yes, didn't they? Daddy's promised to make his decision about me coming to your school by tonight. And he's going to let your parents know. There, you see? I knew you could do it if you really tried. Where's the card?
Golly, that's terrific. Give us a better look, Joe. Careful, we made it ourselves. Those wildflowers from Mrs. Waterhouse, they're not going to last till she gets here even.
You and I ought to sign it too, Molly.
No, she'll mess it up.
Rats, give her a pen, someone.
The ink will blot. Now look what you've done. I've got a blotter here somewhere. I know I have. Don't you touch it. You did that on purpose, didn't you? Did so.
Hey!
Stop that! Stop it at once, do you hear me? And the rest of you go back to your desks. I am shocked. 2 of my senior girls brawling like common hooligans. Girls I thought capable of going on to other schools, knowing how to behave, how to represent this school with honour. I shall speak to each of you separately when you've calmed down. Now you will all take out your spelling books and learn the next 20 words.
Tell her, from me, the best thing about leaving this school is I won't ever have to see her again. And I won't ever have to have anything to do with her again.
You heard, and that goes double for me. Although there is no way someone like you will turn up to a school we're going to.
I should hope not. I'm not being made to go anywhere. I'm leaving to help my dad on the farm, so there.
Blessed if I know what we're going to do with our Molly. I thought Pixie was going to go to boarding school with that young Beth Cameron.
Oh, that's one option. Oh, Pixie keeps nagging us to let her. That Beth. Oh, that family's even been home to England.
Bit of a know-it-all, that young lady, if you ask me.
Exactly. Well, what we'd rather do is send her down to board at her grandma's in Wilsford.
I've heard there's a good girls' college at Wilsford. And boarding with someone you know. Sounds ideal.
Well, she doesn't really know them all that well. She's visited them a few times, but living with them, it's not the same thing.
Well, I think that's all I want. Well, that'll be 1 and 3pence. Look, would it make a difference if she had another kiddie from here boarding with her at her grandma's? Because that'd solve a heap of problems for us, if our Molly could do that. That's if there'd be room.
They could share. And having someone with her from home could make all the difference for Pixie.
Would you like a cup of tea?
All right.
You've organised what?
And Pixie's Aunt Vera and her 2 kids live there as well. It's almost like living at home.
Living with Pixie?
You keep out of this.
Mum, how could you?
Well, you knew I always planned for you to go to a high school somewhere. And Dad agrees.
He doesn't. He can't. He reckons I'm as good with the cows as Mike any day.
Of course you are.
I'll work just as hard as Mike, even harder.
But Molly, you're a girl.
Yeah.
What's that got to do with it?
Everything. You're going, my girl, ready or not.
Do I really have to go, Dad?
You see, lassie, Mike's all the help I really need around here right now, and your mum's been and gone and organised it all for you.
You said I was a lot of help.
You are. But your mum's even bought the stuff for your tunics and such like.
But why, Dad? Doesn't it matter what I want?
Your mother feels it's a fine thing for a girl to have a good education.
And learn some manners.
From Pixie Robertson, that sneak. She's a drip, a pill. You can't do this to me, Dad. I won't let you.
Now that's enough.
Of all people. Molly Wilson! Oh!
Look what your father's brought home.
That'll be nice.
There's a marker in the school clothing section. Oh, well, of course, you'll need other clothes as well. Oh, think of all the new people you'll be meeting and all the new places you'll be going. And you're both definitely going to Anne's school. Grandma's fixed that.
With Molly Wilson? It'll be so embarrassing. She's so... Oh, Mum, you have no idea what she's like.
Oh, I didn't realise that you felt like that.
Well, I do. If I was going to Grandma's house on my own, I'll be looking forward to it.
You would?
Oh, but I understand that you thought what you were doing was best for me. Inviting Molly Wilson. Oh, I'm tired. Could you turn off the light as you go out?
Ernie?
Huh?
It seems that Molly and Pixie aren't friends at all.
Got to learn to get on with all sorts in this life.
So I was thinking, is there any chance of retracting the invitation to the little Wilson girl? Pixie'd be much happier going down to Mother's alone.
Definitely not. Dan Wilson's a client of mine. Might even buy old Jenkins' place when he snuffs it. Pixie goes with Molly Wilson.
You're quite big enough now. And there'll be lots of friends for you around here. Oh, it'll all be okay. You'll see. Not like me. Trust you to scare her, silly. You're gonna let her go anyway. You're an eavesdropper. I was here first.
Peace? Why should I? Because we both want the same thing. Nothing to do with one another or Wilson, right? Definitely and absolutely right. Definitely and absolutely right. Sorry. I reckon we should stop arguing and start working together. You do? Yes. Well, there must be some way to make our parents change their minds. There is. What we've got to do is make Grandma change her mind. She wouldn't. Maybe Wilsford will be hit by a plague. Or your Auntie Vera and Anne and Jimmy could come down with a whooping cough. Will you shut up? I can't think. Yes. What if our parents think Grandma can't have us after all? Huh? We've got to do it quickly. Beth leaves next week. Do what for Pete's sake? Be outside my place early tomorrow. I might be, if you tell me what for. Just be there. I'll think about it. Machine for writing letters. And you don't have to whisper in here.
We're going to write a letter
From Grandma, Nelly.
explaining why she can't have us. And no one will be able to pick the writing.
Well, that's exactly. Now, what are we going to say?
I felt it essential that you should see this letter at first hand, Dan.
Your poor mother, Beatrice. Both arms broken. No wonder Vera's flat out taking care of her and the house.
She would be.
And of course they can't possibly have the girls under the circumstances.
No way.
So we're all agreed then?
Yeah. Let's get them in and get it over with, Ernie.
Molly! Pixie!
Girls, I'm sorry, but your grandma's had an accident and she can't have you after all. But since you've proved that you can get on so well together, we've arranged for you to study here, together. The lessons will be brought up and you'll work in this room under your mother's supervision.
Here? Both of us?
Won't that be nice? Molly, perhaps you'd help Pixie bring in the refreshments.
Mummy? Can I talk to you?
I think it's time you did, don't you? Talk to me and your father.
You told. Well, they knew. What was the use? Anyway, everything's been arranged now. We're leaving tomorrow. You maybe. I'm not. Oh, you twit. I could have got out of the lessons. Get lost. Get out now. Come on, Rocket. Let's go.
Come on, lazy bones, time to get up. You're all packed except for... Dan! Mike! Davy! Molly's run away!
Davy, hop up in the loft and see if you can see her anywhere.
The moment I get my hands on that young devil.
Never have yet, and you're not going to start now. Any sign of her?
No, more of Rocket.
All right, come down.
I've tried all the trees she usually roosts in.
She's going to miss the train. I will, Dan. Honest, I will.
She won't. Davy, round up all the kids you know and start them looking. Edna, you harness up old Blackie and get the suitcases in ready. And Mike?
I had an idea.
Is Rocket under the house?
Up you go, Papa.
I couldn't have let you go to anyone but Grandma's, Precious.
Really? Coming to see Molly off, I suppose.
Could be.
have known you'd remember.
It won't be that bad.
You don't know Pixie.
After all the trouble I went to making the arrangements.
Oh, they've still got a few minutes left.
You know, now it's actually happening. It will be sort of exciting.
Of course it will be, darling.
There's the train now. Oh, it would be early.
Molly's going to miss it.
Look, here they come now.
G'day, yeah?
Hello, Dan.
I'll give you a hand with the luggage. Oh, good.
You can't do anything right, can you?
You'll keep.
All aboard, please. All aboard.
Hope we've done the right thing. Those kids have got an awful lot of growing up to do.
From the country to the city, what a life for us sweet Missy. Growing up is full of strife, sugar and spice. How I long to be back home. Everyone leave me alone. Growing up is full of strife, sugar and spice. I bet they're in those open spaces having heaps of fun. While I'm spelling, multiplying, help me anyone. I must confess I'm in a mess with no place to turn to. Far from home, alone, what is a country girl to do? Ahoo! Growing up is so much sour. Who knows what will come tomorrow? Growing up is so much strife, sugar and spice. Sugar